Mr. Hirsch, jumping on over to game number 3, the first game of Sunday, 12:20 p.m. Mountain Time. Do not sleep on it. Tennessee and Purdue are going down. Anthony, little pat on the back for your boy real quick. Oh, Justin Watts, shout out to my man. How them Blue Jays doing? Oh, they're booking flights to Cancun. Purdue coming in here, the number 1 seed. They are the 3-point favorite, minus 170 on the money line. Tennessee coming in at number 2, and you can take 3 points to the bank with you if you're feeling it. Tennessee at plus 140 on the money line. Is that the right move here, or is this the kind of spot where they're begging you to take Tennessee and odds makers believe Purdue's going to walk away with this thing?
Look, man, this is the game, like you were saying about the last game we just talked about. This is the game that I've been on the fence on because I can't disrespect Tennessee anymore. Like, this is such a good team offensively, defensively. I think fundamentally they're just one of the cleanest teams out there. They don't turn the ball over a whole lot. They're a very good rebounding team. Like, you take a look at overall, what this team does great. They do everything very well. It's kind of the jack of all trades. They can do everything well. They might not be the master of anything. They can do everything very well, which makes them a really hard draw for this Purdue team. This game's going to come down to the second half. Purdue kind of waits around a little bit, and they seem to figure it out later in the games. I'm going to stay off the numbers in the total game for this one, but I do love Tennessee money line in the first half. Purdue gets off to really slow starts, and Tennessee starts really hot. I think Purdue's going to come back in that second half to get the win. I think Tennessee's going to falter a little bit, especially get down there like 5 minutes left in the second half. So I do think that Tennessee, I love them in the first half right here. Overall in this tournament, if you take it the dog in the first half, we see that most of the time favorites are going to be able to get the job done later in games. I think Purdue is that kind of team. So I'm going to stay off of everything else because I just don't know what's going to happen in the second half of this game.
Anthony, it's the weekend, my brother. It's been a stressful week. Look at Tennessee and stop thinking so damn hard, man. Purdue is not going to win this basketball game. This is Tennessee's game to win. Tennessee win. Tennessee cover. Tennessee got shooters. We are going to see Purdue at some point go a little bit cold in this game. And if they don't go cold, they're going to at some point have to catch how hot Tennessee is going to get. Tennessee's going to be banging 3-pointers. Yeah, Purdue's going to probably have 2-point shots at their will, however many they want. They can get for 2, but they're not going to get a lot from 3, man. And I'll tell you what here, Tennessee is going to, I think shot for shot here, Tennessee's going to pull away. Purdue's going to have to pick up their pace a little bit. They're going to have to pull up a little bit. They're going to need quite a few foul calls to go in their favor here, and they're going to have to be very, very hot from the line. I think everything has to go right here for Purdue. The only way Tennessee lose this game is Purdue plays a literal perfect game, or Tennessee goes ice cold from 3. Those are my 2 things that I think could happen. Yeah, if they shoot 28%, they're fucked. It's over. Say goodbye. You're not going to go shot for shot here. But I do think Tennessee, man, if both teams play how they played the whole time, Tennessee win this game. Just because I think they're going to rack up points to the point where Purdue can't quite catch them. I like Tennessee first half money line, full game money line, plus the 3, first half plus 2. Stop it. Tennessee wins this game all day long, and I'm honest with you. Honest.
I'm not. I completely see what you're saying there, and I respect what you're saying there. But I want to point out something real quick about Purdue in that last game. Team shot 57% from the floor. They shot 45% from 3. With all the national attention about Zach Edey, where he's going to go in the draft, how dominant he is inside, we forget that this team has shooters right up there with Tennessee, and they can go to those guys. And you can almost make the argument that's almost a little bit of this X factor. Because that Tennessee's going into this game, and their number one factor for them is how do we stop that man inside, Zach Edey? I feel like maybe a little bit in the defensive game plan, you kind of forget about some of these perimeter shooters. If you forget about them just for a second, there's 3 threes, 4 threes. That's a big point swing if you're not careful for Tennessee. I do like Tennessee in the first half, but I'm gonna no. Purdue's winning this game here, Riggs. Let's calm down.
2 threes, 3 threes, 4 threes. It don't matter, bro. Tennessee's going to be banging 3-pointers. I'll bet you right now, Tennessee, their first 11 3-pointers, they drained 7 of them. That's all she wrote. Purdue can't catch up. Goodbye. Take care. We'll see you next year when you want to try again. But this is Purdue's run. It comes to a crashing ending. Everybody's mind blown when Purdue loses. And I'm going to be sitting there laughing all the way to the bank with my plus 140 ticket in my hand, Anthony. I love this. I have one more piece of icing on the cake here that's going to make you sick to your stomach. That is 66% of the bets. 78% of the money is on Purdue minus 3.5. Hey, all y'all keep betting. Keep putting it down. Put all your money on Purdue. Unless you like your money, then put it on Tennessee here. Tennessee, 22% of the money. Vegas does not like to lose. They're not going to lose in this one. Y'all better want to be them 22% of people on the other side here. I'm telling you right now. Sure, am I maybe going to shoot myself in the foot here? Maybe. But of all of the teams out there for the tournament, I've been very impressed with Illinois, very impressed with North Carolina State, and very impressed with Tennessee. I will say, though, Tennessee is the only one that doesn't surprise me at all. This team is fully legit. This team could easily have been a number 1 seed. I think that them against Purdue here, this is where Purdue gets exposed. I've been waiting for it, and this matchup is everything Purdue doesn't want to see here. So I'm going to take my shot here with them, guys. Anthony going Purdue. I'm going Tennessee. Should be fun. Over under in this game, though, man, 147.5. Sharps are on the under. 61% of the money's on the over. Are we going to follow the trend and go under here? Or is 147.5? You're talking about Purdue guys shooters all of a sudden. Do you think those boys can get to 148 here?
They shouldn't get to 148. I think this game very much favors Purdue if the under hits, because I can't deny the fact that Tennessee does have shooters and they can hit threes at will. If they keep getting into this offensive groove, I think it's gonna be tough for Purdue to keep up in the points game. On the flip side, I think if Purdue's able to, their perimeter defense is able to take a step up. They're able, Zach Edey defensively is able to really make it tough to get shots in the paint right there. I could very much see this one getting into that kind of defensive slog that we kind of grow accustomed to some of these tournament games turning into, even though it's 2 very good offenses coming in. It's also 2 very good defenses. Don't sleep on either of these teams' defenses.
For sure.
I get they don't turn the ball over a whole lot, but still very good defensive teams, both sides. I just feel like the intensity of the situation, it's just going to kind of turn into that defensive, kind of slog. We don't see a whole lot of shots falling, especially early in this game. I'm going to go with the sharp money, go with the under right here, and kind of help my bet there with Purdue right there.